When everything's on the line, just how far are you willing to go? Would you push yourself further than you've ever done? Give up everything for your team, your country? Give everything you've got for a small chance of glory? Commitment? Loyalty? Strength? Passion? But is it ever enough once that final whistle blows? The Rugby League World Cup 2021 is coming and only 5 spots remain, so it's now all or nothing in the European and World qualifiers. And tonight, right here in London, Greece will battle it out with Scotland in a bid to secure one of the final spots. For Scotland, well, the pressure's on. They've got the likes of Dale Ferguson and Luke Douglas bringing experience to the pack. But for Greece, well, the journey just to get to this stage, it's been far from plain sailing.
It's been a really long journey. We started in 2003 and we followed the Lebanon model, where we got the heritage-based players and tried to get them together and form a team. So we did that in 2003. Then we took a tour to Greece in 2006, hoping to promote the game in Greece, and we played Serbia in Athens, and I think that's when all the trouble started, the political trouble. We had to play games, in the middle of the night or on fields that they'd have to pay for. They couldn't get any council fields, etc., etc. Last week, the players walking through Greece with their Greek polo shirts on, etc. And it's everyone started talking, "Who are you? What are you?" And we're explaining it to them, and said, "Oh, what are you playing?" And we're going, "Well, actually, we can't play in Greece because, with the threat of the authorities coming and stopping the game." So they said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes. But you're the national team." Greeks are built to play rugby league. They're big. They're obviously wrestling and all that sort of stuff, and they like the contact. But every time we come, it's like rugby league at its raw stage. When you played for your jersey and you don't get paid, you're playing for your country, and you do anything to play for your country. Some of the players have actually paid near half their wages just to be here. From Australia. It's back to when you were a kid. Why did you play the game? Because you enjoyed it and you had fun. And I always try and promote that. And really, they're not playing for money, are they? So it's pretty easy to promote that.
But I just want to get my job right. Captain means nothing if you're not playing well. So for me, it's super simple. I just got to know my role, and if my role's on point, then there's a good chance that I'd be leading well. So for me, that's my big focus, is to make sure that I'm playing well and the rest will look after itself. I guess we've been together for the best part of a week now, and there's only so much that you can do in a week, but we couldn't expect anything more than what we've done over the last 7 days. But hey, when we get on the field, it's all business as usual. 13 blokes having a go for their country. Every morning of game, I send a letter to my grandparents and thank them for their sacrifices. That's kind of like the note to self that it's game time, and that's when I start to switch on. The World Cup's obviously highlighted a few of the issues that have happened over in Greece over a period of time, but yeah, for us, there's blokes, proud rugby league blokes, that have been playing games at midnight because, oddly is it enough to say that it's not a recognised sport in Greece. So for us, it's playing in secret and obviously playing our internationals outside of our home country. In Greece, it would be an amazing thing to have the game recognised by the current federation, not only to play international games, but more importantly so that they can get government funding, so they can play in an environment where they are welcome, where they can play at a normal time of the day. And I think off the back of that, you'll get far more growth and a lot of more people be attracted to the sport.
Training done. Huge game tomorrow. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, pretty nervous actually. It's a massive game, as you said, so can't wait to get stuck in. But
and you flew in only a bit earlier today.
Yeah, only a few hours ago, to be honest. Yeah, so straight from the airport, straight to training.
How are you finding the weather?
It's freezing. It's freezing, to be honest. So we've been in Athens for about a week, and it's been about 28 degrees. So big difference here. It's
been mentioned a bit about how difficult it's been to train over in Greece, and what's going on over there at the moment?
Yeah, look, it's a long story, but rugby league not sort of being recognised over there as a proper sport. So yeah, it's been hard to get sort of training fields, gym access, and things like that.
How have preparations been going for this game? Obviously there's quite a lot of issues going on over in Greece. Can you talk to me a bit about that?
Yeah, it was just a couple of people that are involved in politics, and they don't want the best for the game, and obviously doing some things for themselves and not the greater good, and obviously that puts the good people that are working here, that doesn't give them access to money and things like that, which makes it hard for us. So basically, we've just all the players are putting in financially, and just doing our best and coming up with a team to represent Greece. And obviously we want to be at the World Cup, and that'll be a massive stepping stone for the nation. I think it'll be the first World Cup. So. And
what does it mean to you to be putting on that Greek shirt?
Yeah, look, obviously it's very, it means a lot to me. Every time I hear the national anthem, I get goosebumps, and it's my grandparents lived here. A couple of my grandparents have passed away, so for me it's extremely special. And I don't even think we spoke about me playing for Greece Rugby League. Didn't really know about it, and to be honest, it wasn't a goal of mine because I didn't really think that it kind of existed. But when I figured out that avenue was there, I took it, and I want to do the best and help try and lead the boys and get that World Cup.
Scotland were involved in the Rugby League World Cup in 2000. I was a member of that squad, which I was really proud to be in there. Playing a World Cup and then coaching a World Cup, it would just be amazing. Yeah. Some people will be climbing up the walls in the changing room, some people will just be sat with their headphones on, chilling out, listening to music, and then when they get across the white line, that's when it all starts really. But I know for a fact that everyone that's taking part, staff and players tomorrow, that they're 100% behind Scotland winning both games, and yeah, we'll probably have a few beers when we do. Yeah.
My first game over in the UK was for Scotland, and I suppose where it all started, and over here, and to finish off playing for them. Yeah, it's something special, something I'm proud of. Trying to get these boys qualified and ready for the next World Cup.
I love Scotland, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart, and whenever you can represent them, it's an absolute honour. It's massive. Obviously it's representing your heritage, and to be playing on a world stage, that's what every kid wants growing up, and hopefully that'll be my career for the next 10 years now.
It's very emotional, obviously, representing your country on the stage, or the world stage rather. And the thing I always tend to think about at that time is my family and the people that have kind of put me in the position to wear the jersey, and they're representing the country. But I always just think of my family and the people that put me in this position and helped me get to where I am, really. It's everything that you kind of dream of as a kid. When you're a kid, you kind of think, I want to grow up, I want to be a rugby player, I want to play for my country, and I want to play in World Cups and big tournaments like that.
As a youngster, I used to go with my parents to see my great-grandma, and when we used to go up into Edinburgh and stuff, I always said that I wanted to play there, and as soon as the opportunity come along to represent Scotland, no one would turn it down. Just to represent Scotland, let alone captain, it's a massive honour for me and my family. I'm sort of the face of the captain, but we've got a group of players who are the senior boys, and we all lead together. There's sort of no big ego sort of thing. Everyone comes into the group and sort of gel straight away. We come together as one, and when we're on the field, we've got each other's backs.
There's just 10 minutes till kick-off, and it's crunch time for Scotland and Greece. If Scotland win here tonight, then they're through to the Rugby League World Cup in 2021. But if Greece win, well, it throws the whole group into a three-way tie with just one game to go. Luke, what a way to end your professional rugby league career.
Yeah, trying a conversion at the end. No, I didn't think I'd be able to get 80 out, but hung in there towards the end. It was a tough game. They come here to play, and now the boys are qualified, so that was the main goal I was here for, to get them qualified for that next World Cup and enjoy some great times and stuff that I know I've had in my career, so hopefully they can enjoy it now.
Scotland have done it. They've secured one of the last spots in the World Cup back here in England in 2021. But for Greece, it isn't all over yet. They've got a crunch tie against Serbia to decide their fate next week.